soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line.
And in our meeting with the special teams coordinator, we asked him, what's your philosophy on bringing the ball out? Do you give him a red light? Do you keep him in? Green light, let him go? Let's see if he changes from green light to red light after that costly error.
Yeah, you know what I remember from that meeting? He brought donuts. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0. Well, they got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom, end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
And when you come into the league as the #1 guy selected, a lot of hype comes with it, and sometimes that weight can be unbearable. But this young man, he took that weight on and handled it as well as you can imagine, and I love his ability to make a second, third reaction play and create downfield.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
It'll almost push them to the break, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them, and now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued. Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result. Oh, and this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed, and the Chiefs will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football. And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving. It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they? Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing. It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game. And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane. And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. And again, it's Mahomes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 39 yards. And the Chiefs take a 3-touchdown lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but impressive to watch so far. That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Cincinnati set to take over once again. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right? Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball. Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Burrow looking to pass. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Now Burrow. Quick slant caught by Chase. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. To the air again, Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, trying to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. Moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That's laid out deep for Rice. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. 21-0 our score after one. Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Rice. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now, light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
They juked him. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Butker on for the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And it's capped off by a 13-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now Burrow on first down. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Dances by him. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, told all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game. And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Steps away. Gets this ball to his running back, Jerick McKinnon. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, Charles certainly circled that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said, take the 3. But it looks like they burned the book and just said, give me the handle.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that. Because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
That is caught by Rice for a Kansas City touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab, and the Chiefs open the lead up to 34-0. So this now 34-0 with the extra point pending. And Charles, I thought these guys might have the advantage coming in, but I didn't expect this.
Well, I'm glad we're going with full transparency here because I didn't either. I thought we might be looking at a 24-20 type game, maybe 13-10 at the half. But this has been total, utter domination.
Butker now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man. 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
First down, here's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. A big play there for Cincinnati. 56 yards.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps. He delivers a big play here for this offense.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Jamar Chase, 38 yards. And the Bengals are able to at least get one score back.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure, because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25, so at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Looking deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he will be out of bounds, but there is a flag down. And I suspect this might not be a legal pass. So we've come upon halftime here in KC with the Chiefs on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcoming everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report. In the first half, we saw some strong play from Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes. He was downright amazing with 3 touchdown passes and another one scored on the ground for good measure.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Joe Burrow and the Bengals set to go back on offense. And, Charles, I mean, look, you don't bench a starter of his caliber, but 4 first-half interceptions. How do you handle it from here?
Well, the easy thing is right away you try and run the football, take some pressure off of him, but you know the defense understands that as well. My second thing is give him throws that are safer, throws that he's confident in, the ones that he likes to make, and that way he try and get his confidence back up.
Looking deep here for Chase. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. So the completion good for 7 there, and that will bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Now, back foot throw there is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop him. Again, it's Burrow. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
Here we go. Ready? Nice one.
Burrow will throw. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now it's Burrow. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, wide open, complete. Down to the 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City. Touchdown. Valdez-Scantling, 85 yards. And the Chiefs have taken a 5-touchdown lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And now to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
The third quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Now it's Burrow. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. And Burrow going to throw again. It connects quickly to Jamar Chase. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Throw left side complete to Chase. That's good for 28 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
1, ready?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
And this one incomplete. I couldn't on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down.
Throwing again, it's Burrow.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bengals are able to claw one back.
He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
McPherson on for the point after.
And that'll cut the lead down to 28. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards.
And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Another drive coming for KC, and we'll see Marquez Valdez-Scantling once again.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Mahomes going to throw. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And Patrick Mahomes, for all of his artistry and arm angles and what he can do in the short passing game, never forget he's got a cannon as well. He unleashes a big one there, but that time it winds up incomplete.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes.
Finding Gray on the out route.
So no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Here's second and 10.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
Catch is made by Hardman.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals. 43. That goes for 24 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. At this stage of the game. With the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
42 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
At halftime, he had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for.
And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Chiefs start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
But that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Butker on for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
Sheds off the tackle. The Bengals getting set to go.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they...
Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught.
Now he's into the clear again.
And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 76 yards.
Well, he already had a big receiving game working, and it's going to get a lot better here. Defensively, they're fortunate this is not a touchdown, but he's just been absolutely unstoppable, and he comes up with yet another gigantic play.
Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Looking to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
And the Chiefs are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk. Play there on the ground.
And then when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
They go play fake. Mahomes. A pass complete downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. Shifts by him. And across midfield he goes. Territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them. To keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3. They run once more with McKinnon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 19. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
Nifty move. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now 2nd and 5. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. Gets around him.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
85 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show off their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.
The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Kansas City.